Hello everybody, my name is Wizard Boy and I'm here today with another collective reading. And if you don't know me, I make collective readings pretty much daily. I make them every day except for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And today for our collective read, first we have the Seven of Wands. So I feel like there's this very deep internal transformation that you've been going through recently. I feel like it's on a very deep spiritual level. It could have been very intense. Like it could feel very like trial by fire type of energy. Like there's just so much going on. And it's not even like anything bad that's going on. It could be, but I don't think it's anything bad that's going on. I think it's more so like it's a lot of pressureful things that have happened to you that have kind of forged you into this warrior. I just keep seeing this spiritual warrior. I keep seeing someone with like in a very tribal energy. That could be significant. Some of y'all could like really work with a lot of tribal ancestors or just encapsulate that energy for yourself, but I'm getting a lot of tribal energy with this, to where that's something that like very deeply transformative, something very deeply transformative has been awakened within you, and it's like this warrior spirit, this spiritual warrior spirit. And then we have the Four of Swords. So it's like through this transformation, you've been spending a lot of time alone, and a spirit might have removed a lot of people from your life. You could have been ghosted. Friend groups could have cut you off. You could have been cutting off friend groups, but it's just this energy of really spending a lot of time alone. And this is for a reason. Spirit wants you to know, because you've been wondering like, okay, where's my stability? Where's my structure? Like, when do I get to build for myself? When do I get to build friend groups? When do I get to build a space for me? And Spirit was kind of like, you can, and you always have been able to, but you can't because of the people that are in your life. So Spirit just took a bunch of people, a bunch of things out of your life in order for you to spend time alone, to really listen to your intuition, for you to really like understand and appreciate where you are coming from versus where you need to go. Not versus where you need to go, but as well as where you need to go, versus like where all these people wanted you to go. Because there's a lot of places that people wanted you to go to benefit them. Yeah, we have the devil in reverse. It's like they really wanted you to be attached to them, to be forever chained and intertwined with their energies. They wanted to just siphon off of you. Could have dealt with a lot of energy vampires. It could have been a lot of people who abuse substances. It could have been a lot of people who just don't have your best interest at heart. And, you know, it's like with that energy, you had to kind of like, Spirit had to break the chains for you to be able to like step into this energy of the self and step into this intuition and step into your own destiny. Because a lot of these people were projecting their desired destiny for you upon you, and you were kind of just accepting it because you're a very kind person. You kind of like you accept a lot more energy than you should, is what I'm hearing. Like you're very kind, and so you don't like to turn people away, and so when they need things, you're there. But it's like it got to a point where people took advantage of this. And so that's why Spirit had to come in like the King of Swords and kind of be like in that very like Aquarian energy. Like, okay, detachment is here. Detachment is here. You have to detach now. It was a very like straightforward energy from spirits where they're like, hey, your intuition's not being allowed to come through, your intuition's not being listened to, and it's because you have all these people around you projecting their own shit onto you, and that's why you can't start your new pathway, because we got the Ace of Wands in reverse. And it's like you always were meant to start this new pathway. You were going to start whether these people wanted you to or not, but the thing with that is that you had to master the art of detachment, and Spirit had to take certain things out of your life and remove certain things from your energy and your pathway in order for you to see that you were the one that's supposed to be shining all along. See, a lot of these people, they didn't want you to think, they didn't want you to see yourself with confidence. They didn't want you to carry yourself with confidence. And now you are. You're moving forward, and you're doing so very quickly and with a very prominent public image, whether this is something that's just within a certain community, or whether this is something that is on a larger scale, or whether it's just like within a few relationships, like platonic or romantic. You're being seen. You're being seen a lot more. Your projects are being seen. Your energy is being seen. You're being honored. You're finally getting to a space where people are appreciating the work that you have done, the inner work that you have done. Yeah. Okay, then we got the Knight of Wands and the Chariot. A lot of you could be moving. This could be moving moving apartments, moving houses. I'm hearing purchasing land. So some of you could be purchasing land soon. Or it could be like moving within mindsets. It could be traveling. Like some of y'all, maybe you're keeping the same apartment or house that you have, but you're traveling a lot. But there's a lot of movement. And with the Knight of Wands, I feel like this is a transformative movement. Like this is a movement that's going to bring you very like, it's that transformational energy because it's fire. And so it's like that trial by fire energy, and it's not necessarily trial by fire at this point, like you're not being shoved through rigorous tests, but you are at a certain spiritual level to where every aspect of what you do is either consciously intentional or it is subconsciously spiritually intentional, right? And so intention is a big part of this next chapter in your life, and you're going to be going to a lot of new places. Like there's a lot of new places that you're going to be interacting with and that you're going to be moving toward. Yeah, because then we have the King of Cups as well. So all of this movement, things are moving, and they're not moving slow anymore. They could be moving like slow. They could be moving more steadily, but I feel like it might feel slow to you, but it's gonna look fast to other people. It's gonna feel slow to you, but it's gonna look fast to other people. I'm hearing within the next year, you're going to have things beyond your wildest imagination. Yeah, we got the Queen of Pentacles, and we got the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like a lot of material blessings that are gonna aid in your structure and your balance are going to be coming into fruition within the next year. It's just that like there's so much that you had to remove from your energy in order for you to be able to move forward, because you had so many people like pulling on your energy, and you didn't even realize that these people were so like intertwined with your energy and all up in what you were doing and like really judging you a lot. I feel like a lot of these people are very insecure, and they're very insecure because they see you as better than them, even though you're really not. And you know that's the thing. It's not like you're sitting here like, oh, I'm better than you. No, the frequency that you're on, you don't care about status. You're very much just like, I love, and whoever is on the frequency of love meets me here, and we love, and we are community, and we are together. And you'll work with anybody. You don't discriminate. You will work with people who have good character. You will work with people who have passions and interests that are similar to yours. You're a very caring person. You don't have this hierarchy or status-based perception of things. You're very much just like a loving person. And because of this, you are very highly spiritually ranked. I just got chills. Yeah. You are very highly spiritually ranked, but because you don't care about that. It's because you don't care about the ranking. You don't care about the status. You don't care about it. You really don't. You're love, and you expect that because you are love, everyone else will also embody love in the same way that you do and not care about status, but that's just not been proven to be true in a lot of situations. But it's like you're about to experience an overflow. So the love that you have given, you are about to receive. Oftentimes, the love that we give to certain people, we don't get back from them, because if we're giving so much to other people, it's usually because they don't have that energy to give back. They just don't. And so now you're entering a season of your life where you're able to accept and receive all of these gifts and this overflow of love that you've been desiring but haven't been able to align with because you're giving all your love away. And so once you started giving your love to yourself, then all that love you put into other people has started to come back. And you're finally exiting that grieving period. You're finally coming out of the grief because you were grieving your old self. You could still be processing some of that, but you were grieving your old self. You were grieving relationships. You were seriously heartbroken. And this could be from a number of different things, but there was this energy of heartbreak, heartache that you were dealing with. But then we have the Nine of Wands, so it's like the completion of the cycle of heartache. The completion of the cycle of heartache, like you're finally outside of that. Like you were so immersed in your heartache and in your victimhood and in your struggles that you just kept perpetuating it. And now you finally closed out that cycle to where you're like, I'm not a victim. I create my own world. And you've decided to create better for yourself because of that. Let's see what else we got here for you. I feel like there's so much coming in for you. There's so much coming in for you. You got the Nine of Pentacles. There's so much. It's just that, like, you were kind of blocking your own blessings because you had certain people in your life. Like, I feel like we empaths, we people that care, we oftentimes don't realize how much other people are blocking our blessings until we finally have those people removed from our life, and then we realize, and then things like partners start to come in. Some of y'all could be getting into a relationship soon. Some of y'all could be in a relationship. But it's this energy of, like, coming into union with somebody. This could have been something that you've been desiring for a while, and you kept trying with different people, and you kept getting disappointed or heartbroken, but it's like now you're finally loving yourself more than you've been trying to love a partner. So now a partner that actually truly does admire you and love you and loves themselves more than you is coming in, which is what we all need. We need a partner who loves themselves more than they love us. We need to love ourselves more than we love our partner, because then we're able to love our partner all the much more. Whereas if we're just trying to love our partner and we don't love ourselves more, then we're going to end up drying ourselves out, and they're going to be unsatisfied because it will be coming from a space of resentment and not true care, because we don't feel taken care of. I feel like that's what a lot of people don't realize. They think that they should love their partner more than themselves, and that is not true. That is not true. You should love yourself first. You have the World. So everything that you've ever desired is coming in, because we just got the Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the World. So you're getting a lot of money coming in. You're getting a lot of stability, a lot of structure. You're coming into union with somebody. And then with the World energy, it's like, okay, every single thing that you've desired is coming in. Because in the back, you can see the man burning, right? You can see this burning down. So it's like your old life has been burned, and you're finally accepting the newness. You're accepting the newness as it comes. Yeah. You're finally walking away. You're finally walking away from that burning tower, and you're walking towards new structure. You're walking towards building foundations. You're walking towards building abundance. You're walking towards so many things that are meant for you, that you've been desiring. And it's like, even though you're, sorry about that, low power mode, but then we have the Four of Cups. So it's like, even though you're walking towards all this newness, you could still be overthinking a lot of things from the past. You could be processing a lot of past traumas still. I feel like that's still something that you're likely working towards as you embark on this new journey. That's not a bad thing. It's just a necessary part of it, is processing the past traumas so that they don't come up later. Processing the past traumas so they don't come up later. So necessary. All right, do we have anything else for the collective? Okay, I think that's it. I really hope that y'all enjoyed. If you watched till the end, put your favorite number and color into the comments. I really appreciate y'all. Also, I have a tarot class that I'm hosting this weekend, teaching you all how to read tarot. If you're interested in this class, I'm going to put the link down in the description below. Definitely check it out. It's donation based, and this is going to be the cheapest class that I host because this is my first one. Everything after this will likely cost more because it is a lot of extremely valuable information that you can use to, like, genuinely build a business and structure your spirituality and self-work and self-healing in a way that like you're not going to be able to do with a lot of information that's out there. But I really hope that y'all appreciated this video. I appreciate y'all watching, and have a beautiful, beautiful day.